As we edge closer to the launch of the Note 20 series, there is a feature that a lot of us want in smartphones that may actually be coming to the Note 20 the first time in a very long time for Samsung. When their competitors were still using IPS LCDs, Samsung moved to OLEDs. When their competitors moved to OLEDs, Samsung started introducing curved displays, and I still remember my Galaxy S7 which had a curve, and I really liked that phone. But to be brutally honest, the curve, even though it looks really great and these days looks absolutely stunning, it still isn't really that useful for most users. Although it without a doubt looks amazing, especially these waterfall displays which just look absolutely stunning, and it is a very premium, expensive feature, and that type of thing is expected in flagship phones. But the S20 series anyway definitely changed track for Samsung. Rather than those big curves, on the S20 phones, all three of them, they used much more subtle curves in their screens. But we recently got some case leaks that suggest the smaller version in the Note 20 series, the Note 20, may actually have a completely flat display, with the Note 20 Plus or the Ultra, whatever Samsung want to call it, having a slightly more curved display. As with all leaks, we have to obviously take it with a pinch of salt, but this is actually something we've seen before in a previous leak from what up until now is a fairly unknown leaker, but actually some designs that he made looked like the Note 20 did actually have a completely flat display. That's now been doubled up by this fresh leak from a case maker. The thing is, we're not that far away from the Note 20 series launch now, and case makers do get the CAD sheets and the designs quite early, and this could be what we're looking at. So it's becoming clear that the Note 20 series this time around is not just a copy and paste of the S series. We're only getting two models and definitely some slightly different hardware components in the two phones. A flat screen on the Note 20 would suggest that that phone may actually be a quite more affordable version of the bigger brother. If we look back last year, Samsung released the Note 10 Lite and the S10 Lite, which were flagship phones, but with a lot of bits taken out to make them cheaper. That may be what they're doing in the lower end Note model here as well. It could be that Samsung want to offer a cheaper flagship type of phone. As we know, the iPhone series is coming soon, and the base model there may be coming at $650 more or less, which is definitely a low entry point for a flagship iPhone. And maybe Samsung just want to make a Note 20 that's more affordable, and I think that would go down with a lot of people. Judging by the comment sections anyway, a flat screen is not a bad thing, and a more affordable price would definitely go down well. We'll have to wait and see just how Samsung price it, and also if it's a flat screen or it just has a small curve on the edge. But for me anyway, those smaller curved edges are definitely a good thing overall. Also in the news, and talking about screens and displays, it looks like we are so close to getting actual phones released that we can buy that have under screen cameras. One of the biggest leakers in China talked about some prototype units of phones upcoming using Snapdragon 875 processors. That's next year's flagship SoC from Qualcomm, and under display cameras. And mostly he was talking about some phones from the BBK family, so Oppo and Vivo. So it looks like we may have to wait until next year to get one or more under display camera phones from the Chinese brands. We know Samsung are working on this as well, possibly thinking about putting it in the S21 series, if that's what they'll be called. We also have those rumors that Nokia in their new PureView flagship phone may actually be wanting to be the first brand ever to utilize this as well. So yeah, we are close, and I can't wait for those truly bezel-less displays with no pop-ups, nothing else, no big bezels, just a truly bezel-less experience. Anyway, that is all of your tech news for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.